Well, drillers make killers, and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman. She has become a force in this division, and even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meeting, I have drilled that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight. Well, she will always hold the distinction as the UFC's first Chinese champion. She is the strawweight queen, Zhang Weili, and she has got every skill that you would want in an elite mixed martial artist. We haven't seen a whole lot of her groundwork, but you can be sure she is putting in all the effort to have that be just as good as her striking, which is truly off the charts. You can ask Joanna Jacek about that. But as the title defenses mount up and as the challenges continue to get stiffer, we will see how Zhang Weili handles herself. Pressure has not been a factor at this point in time. We'll see how it goes for her in defense tonight. Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. 4 years apart with the same height and reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 10 wins, 9 losses, and 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Rada Quiet Storm Marcos. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 1 loss. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Weili Zhang. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
So Dan Mergliata shares the cage.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. We're expecting a lot of action and really to see both women challenged in all phases of mixed martial arts.
They're both so talented. They're both so good at every aspect of fighting. I want to see who can truly force their style on the other woman. She gets to her spot, the tie clinch, and then she starts to let the knees fly.
Well, she said she was going to go to the takedown early, and she goes right to it, and it's there. So a good sign that she's able to get this fight to the ground where she wants it.
She said when and where she decides she was going to be able to secure takedowns. She does exactly that very early in the first round.
Oh, that's a nice job by her there to reverse the position on the ground.
She was in trouble. Now she is the one handing out the punishment. Great change of position very quickly. Real nice body kick land.
Marcos gets caught with that punch. Oh, Superman punch! Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Marcos gets in the clinch yet again. Oh, knee to the head.
Nice stick with the right hand. Dig and kick.
All right, so no surprise. Once again, we find ourselves here in this clinch situation. We'll see who can advance.
Who's going to be the person to dictate the pressure? Who's going to control the engagement from this 50-50 position?
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Weili Zhang.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Whiffs on the elbow. Now, oh, and a quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotates the high crotch, is taken for a ride.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Round 2 straight ahead. All right, let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC, and what a display of striking for her.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job of finding her spot, putting herself in position where she was the one landing and really dictating the pace of the fight. She did a great job of mixing up everything to get in control.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round 2. Nice kick landed there by Marcos.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Marcos gets tagged by the head kick there. Not sure how many more of those she can absorb if she wants to stay in this fight. Not much behind the takedown offering there. Marcos gets in the clinch yet again.
Big punch from the clinch.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D? Big knee
nice
lands
knee.
there. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Zhang's looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done.
Let's go. It's a warning.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she spent a lifetime developing this skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
All right, so the ground and pound strikes continue to land. She's not staying busy for the sake of it. She is doling out damage.
She's landing a lot of punishing ground and pound, and this is gonna really zap her opponent as they get back to the feet.
Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Oh, beautiful connection by her on that punch.
She's so fast and slow.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Oh, Superman punch. Weili gets the takedown. Look, this might just be a matter of time. Oh, saved by the bell. Round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, so there's the horn. We're going to look back at some of the highlights here. Chief among them, the submission attempt that ends up a near miss.
There is no holding with this young lady. She doesn't take you down to hold and stall. The moment you hit the ground, she's chasing submissions. She's trying to end the fight, and she almost got it done in that exchange.
Third round underway. nice shot to the body, connects for her there. Somewhat surprising we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now.
Straight punch lands. Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Right on the button. Oh, she's got as good a tie clinch as anybody in this division, and she has gotten the tie plum here.
She got the tie clinch because she's so well-versed in going and securing that position. Great job.
All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where they're...
Nice takedown, and that takedown was because she had to get that takedown.
Man, she is just nonstop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Oh, going for the armbar now. That might be tight.
Attacking armbar.
Oh, man, that was sick.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover full guard.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Wow, there is just a viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going. She might get a finish here.
She's looking for a finish. She's so good at dictating these ground exchanges, and she's doing a fantastic job of building posture to try to land that kill shot from the top.
Nicely done. How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
All right, so there's the horn. The round is over, and she is just not the tap-in type. That submission looked pretty tight to me.
It looked very tight, and she looked surprised that her opponent did not tap, that her opponent did not go out. But she looked surprised, but she has to understand that she's in there with a very high-level grappler, and that happens in those types of situations.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 28-28. Judge 2 scores it 9-27. Marcos. And Judge 3 scores it 9-27. With a winner by majority decision, Red Quiet Storm Marcos.
All right, so not her best performance necessarily.